we are very, very happy and very humbled. And Chris Wamaru, I must say that we must thank our diaspora clientele. For the last 23 years, we have seen, especially we have been in business for 23 years, but for the last 10 years, we have seen an amazing support from our diaspora friends.
Mr. George Wachiuri, this time round, he will be physically in the US and he will be happy to meet our clients and to thank them, for believing in the Optiven vision of socially and economically transforming our clients.
And the reason why customers have trusted us, even when they are very far, is because our dealings are open. We put everything on an open page, and our services are clean. We are seamless. I say this because the Optiven Limited has been in the operation for the last 23 years. This means this company has been tested, proven, and it is the best company to invest with.
I get very, very honored when people just come here in the office and say, George, I have just come to say hi. I am now building at Victory Gardens. I'm building at the Great Oasis Gardens in Nanyuki. I am doing my property in Nanyuki, in Nakuru. And the joy comes when I see now these people saying, sasa naingia kwa nyumba. You feel a kind of happiness that you cannot explain. Yeah. And I must thank them because I remember 7 years ago when we started diaspora campaigns, people were not really trusting Optiven, but I thank God that today Optiven is a household name, not only in diaspora, but also here in Kenya. I think I was telling you off camera what we did 1 year ago, whereby we did a partnership with a lady who decided to be wiser than George Wachiuri or wiser than Optiven. And the people are paying for the greenhouse and the people are paying for the property to Optiven, and then the lady disappeared with the customer's money. And of course, when people came, they say, hey, George, me, I did not know the lady, I knew Optiven. I paid because I saw the co-branding, co-branding thing, yes. Because I saw Optiven logo. Yeah. And one time, me, I'm a prayerful person, and I was praying, and I was telling God, this is a lot of money. Where do I get this money to pay up these people? And this money never came to Optiven. And when one time I was in Catalonia is people go there to pray. Yeah. And then I had a conviction, go and borrow money and pay all these 500 customers. Yeah. That's what I did. I'm actually doing a book on it. The book is called After the Pledge. This is a book.
On the Eagle.
This is a third book now.
Oh, okay.
I've done my story, my memoir, Soul Like an Eagle by George Wachiuri. That one is for entrepreneurs, to encourage people, to inspire people. Yeah. It's actually available on Amazon. Even this one is available on Amazon, George Wachiuri. Yeah. But now the second book is on how to start small and build an empire. I use that one to mentor business people. And I have been mentoring a lot of business people under George Wachiuri's group mentorship. But now this one, I wrote it when we lost as Optiven millions of shillings. Yeah. And I said, hey, George, wait a minute. You have been in business for 20 years. Unagongwa namna gani na wewe kwa biashara? Wewe ni entrepreneur. And those are some of the regrets that were coming to me. But I thank God, I trust in God, I pray. Yeah. God encouraged me. So the time I was very stressful, I was writing. I was just writing on my journal. So then I said, since now we have paid everybody else, why can't I do a book so that Chris Wamalwa doesn't go into the same partnership like I did? Yeah. And let me tell you, this book is going to be a game changer. We are launching it on 14th of July this year. Yeah. And it tells the story as it was. Yes. There's nothing to hide. What did we do? What did we not do? How come we lost so much money that we could not even afford it? We actually borrowed money to pay customers. And I thank God that we did this payment over coffee. But who is God, Chris Wamalwa? Yeah. God has uplifted Optiven to another level. If you came to our second floor, we have about 200 employees there. This floor, we have another 100 employees. We have a global office in Karen with another 150 employees. Chris, our target is to create 30,000 jobs opportunities for our Kenyan people, because I always say that the role of an entrepreneur is not to make money. Making money is a very small role. The role of an entrepreneur like George Wachiuri is to create opportunities for other people. We always make a joke here that every time you come to work with Optiven, you're not coming to sell plots. You are coming to bake a cake. When this cake is baked and it is big, we now call your brothers, call your sisters, and eat the cake. Yeah. So we are always expanding, and that's what we do here at Optiven. But I'm happy that by the grace of God, through the support of our diaspora people, which I really want to thank, we have been able to make progress. And remember, every time you support Optiven, other than buying that property or that house, you also support the less fortunate, because 5% of our money goes to the foundation. I was talking off camera with you, Chris, and I was telling you that this 5% has done an amazing job. You know, we have 543 orphans from 47 counties that we are sponsoring or doing scholarship. This scholarship not only fees, tunanunua viatu, the uniform, the mentoring, the counseling, and these kids are changing. The same 5%, we have a big program for cerebral palsy cases, whereby we buy wheelchairs and give these wheelchairs to these people. We call it mobility that brings a smile. Ukikalia hiyo kiti, please with a smile. And we go to the villages, Mulanga, you know, the other day in Masabit, we are in Kilifi, fishing out these people because wanafishwa na parents. Because mtoto akiwa kichwa isimami, wanafishwa. And we are giving wheelchairs to these children. The same 5%, please. Kenya today, there's serious drought. At least umekuja when it's raining. Last weekend, we were in a Dorobo community in Laikipia, and 1,000 people came with the shiondos to look for support, look for food, and we were able to feed them through foundation. The other week, we are in Saburu, 2,000 people came. December, we are in Kajiado. We did 3 locations in Kajiado. The same 5%. Now, this money is not for George Wachiuri. This money is for Chris, who is our customer. This money is for you in diaspora, because when you partner with Optiven, your name changes. You become Chris Wamarwa, philanthropist. And then something else we also do in the foundation is that we also look at those women in the communities that are neglected, they have nothing, and you have several cases whereby we have built for them a house. And that's how Optiven Foundation can do. So I would like to ask people there, even if you don't buy a property, you can partner with us in the foundation, www.optivenfoundation.co.ke, because of our public in nature. The needs are so many. I was telling you that this year alone, we got 1,000 applications, deserving cases who needed school sponsorship. You can only get 100. You can only sponsor 100. So if you are there, you can say, hey, George, give me a child from West Pokot, give me a child from Kilifi, a child from my county. The good thing is with Optiven Foundation, we have permanent employees. We don't charge you the admin cost. The entire money, Chris, that you give, if you give 20,000, you say, hey, George, I want to support a boy in Turkana, for example. The entire 20,000 won't charge you at it. Kuna logistics. We take care of logistics. We take care of any other admin cost, and the money goes directly to the support of that particular child. So once again, my story was to thank Diaspora, to thank the local people who are watching this video, because Optiven is not George Wachiuri. Optiven ni yetu sisi wote. It's a movement that, Chris, even the time I'm dead, because nobody is permanent, I want to see Optiven when I'll be in heaven, 1,000 years to come, a company that support the communities, a company that create opportunities for other people. That's why for us, even COVID decrease, when people were closing the shop, we were hiring. Actually, over COVID decrease, we hired 200 new people. After this interview, Chris, I'm going to Karen to do the interviews. We are hiring. Right now, we are looking at another 60 employees to support our marketing department. You know why? We are opening offices in Uganda. We are opening offices in Rwanda. You saw the president laughing. He was there, and he found us there. We are opening an office in a place called Kolwenzi in Kinshasa. So we are looking at Optiven, not just like a local company. We are looking for a company that can be able to support the Africans wherever they are. And we always say, God help us. Because for us, for me as George Wachiuri, I'm a servant. I am a facilitator. You know, I don't have those big titles, CEO, MD. I don't like them. I am here to serve, so that even the time George is not there, the organization called Optiven shall be like J.D. Rockefeller Foundation, whereby Rockefeller died a long time ago. But his work, his resources, his money is still working across the globe. That's the vision for Optiven. Awesome. Wow, thank you, Chris. I'm happy that, many people say, hey, George, you have not come to the US for so long. So I say this time, I'll be able to come and say hi to you, greet people, and I'll be visiting places like Boston, I'll be in Seattle, I'll be in Texas, I'll be in Oregon, I'll be in the Washington, D.C., I'll be speaking in a conference organized by Professor Diangui. I'll be there. Later on, we shall join the Kenya Christian Fellowship, KCFA. We shall be joining them. They're also our friends. And I have a team there. Moteti is also coming. He's going to cover about 80 states. Eunice is also coming. And I know they're supporting Eunice. She's also going to cover about 80 states. Because building relationship is the most important thing. So coming to the US or going to the diaspora to build up this relationship, I think is very important. And of course, I'm happy that for us at Optiven, we don't struggle with the issue of trust. We don't struggle with the issue of authenticity, because in the past, no customer can say, hey, I paid appropriately with Optiven na sikupata title. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. And we thank God for that, because that's God's favor. And I'm happy that I can't wait to greet people. You know, my good friends, people like Igetuka, people like Gladys in Washington, you know, and I'm happy that not only in the US, I know that this video is also watched by other people from Europe, from South Africa. We have our team in Kinshasa, for example, so they have been going door to door there, talking to Kenyans there. We have a team, Jerusha, the former Diaspora manager, is in Germany, you know. We have Chris, we have a guy called Chris, and he's in Austria. So we are actually going where customers are, because Chris, days are gone when you have to wait for a customer. You go where customers are, you know them, you understand them, you see their feelings, you know, how are they feeling about investment? And that's why Optiven is about creating relationship. Optiven is about being the champions of socio-economic transformation. So you can be able to see the link right here for our platform on this video, and please, we'll be happy to see you there so that we can greet each other, because urafiki ni kitu mzuri watu wetu. So we are going to be there as Optiven, and I can't wait to see my people in the US of A for coming months.
People need you.
Fantastic.
And are ready to invest.
We are ready to partner with you, and you are doing an amazing job. Your work is evident. You are supporting Diaspora, and we can only pray for you. Please keep doing the good work, and we are very proud of you.
My pleasure, man.
Thank you, man.
Happy to partner with you.
God bless.
Yes.
Thank you all. We love you. We value you. Optiven, www.optiven.co.ke. You can call us on 0790 300 300. We love you. We value you. We are just here at Absa Plaza, second floor, that floor. If you're in Kalen, we have global offices there. You can get in touch with us. You can also get in touch on my page, George Wachiuri. I do a lot of mentorship for business people. I know there are people in the US that have been mentoring under George Wachiuri's group. Mentorship is twice a month, and it starts from 7 a.m. all the way to 8. And I'm happy that lots of Winga, you are part of the mentees. And I know Esther, you're also part of the mentee from Texas. And we are mentoring people how we can help them to thrive in business. So you can follow me on YouTube. You missed classes. Now you're doing cohort 4. If you missed cohort 1, cohort 2, cohort 3, we are now doing cohort 4. You can register on www.georgewachuri.com. Just register there. It's for free. And we can be able to build each other. We can support each other, because that's why God created us. You can also follow me on George Wachiuri Facebook. I am there. I'm a very social person online, and you can be able to meet right there. God bless you. We love you. We value you.
Wow, so thank you very much, Chris. My name is George Mutete, Regional Manager, Diaspora, in charge of the US, and it's a pleasure, you know, for us this time around, this spring, we have organized a mega tour, ideally to deliver title deeds. We have more than 1,000 title deeds to deliver to our clients in the US. And Chris, we want to thank you very much for your support in this endeavor. Kenyans trust us, and we thank God for this, Chris.
Awesome. So George, as part of your tour for the US, which places are you just at the top of? I know there's a whole itinerary here, but just at the top of the head, which cities and states are you visiting?
Well, thank you. Yeah, so the first state we want to visit will be Kansas City. So the weekend of 22nd, 23rd, we want to be in Kansas City. We'll meet our clients there, deliver title deeds. The weekend of 28th, 29th, we'll be in Seattle, Washington. We have lots of clients there, and so we've got lots of title deeds to deliver. Come the weekend of 6th and 7th, we want to be in Santa Rosa, California, and you know, some will travel, you know, in the Bay Area. Some will be coming from San Jose, San Francisco, you know, even as far as Sacramento to come and collect their title deeds. And now come the weekend of 13th to 14th, we'll be in Portland, Oregon. We have lots of clients there, and we thank them, you know, for trusting the Optiven brand. Then come the week of 20th and 1st, we'll be in Phoenix, Arizona. It's the first time to go there, and we have lots of clients there, and they can't wait to meet us in Phoenix, Arizona. And I'll come the weekend of 27th there, 27th, 28th. It's gonna be a Memorial Weekend. So we'll be in Detroit, Michigan. And you know, we have the Wimmer community in Michigan, so it will be a delight. to meet them and also to deliver title deeds to our clients who have believed in the Optiven vision in Detroit, Michigan. And now come the 3rd and the 4th of June, we will be in Columbus, Ohio. And this will be like celebrations, like it's around June there, so Madaraka. So there will be a big community in Columbus, Ohio. And we have lots of clients there, by the way. So it will be a delight, for Optiven to visit them, shake their hand, and our team leader, Mr. George Wachiuri, this time round, he will be physically in the US, and he will be happy to meet our clients and to thank them, for believing in the Optiven vision of socially and economically transforming our clients. Chris.
Lastly, George, apart from just giving titles, I know many of the diaspora now want to really invest back at home. COVID-19 is over, and I know you guys have a lot more products now. Can you just, at the top of your head again, just mention some of the new products that you'll be taking to the diaspora?
Well, thank you, Chris, for that question. And I know you've worked with us for long, and you really believe in our projects. I just want to mention a few. First of all, we landed in Nakuru City. So we have a beautiful project there called Ushindi Gardens. And for those of you, most of our clients were asking, hey, Optiven, kwa nini msikuja wapi? Nakuru. So we are there, and we have a nice property. We have flexible payment modes. An eighth of an acre is going for $850. The other day we launched a new project in Ngong. It's called Achievers Paradise in Kimuka, a beautiful project. That's barely 21 miles from Nairobi CBD. It's a beautiful project where we have designated an area to do commercial, where guys will be able to do apartments, but also we have got a project at the back, which is controlled development for those who want, homes. So that's a beautiful project as Achievers Paradise Kimuka. And the other project worthy of mentioning is none other than the Great Oasis Gardens in Nanyuki, where, people have purchased here in Kenya and also in diaspora. They have acquired properties. When it comes to Great Oasis in Nanyuki, we are saying bigger is better. And people have acquired properties there, plots here, to do Airbnb, to do holiday homes. There's a guy from Dallas, he purchased 20 acres. He wants to do a mega massive hospital there. So for those of you who want to acquire properties here, we did phase 1 is over, phase 2 is over, phase 3 is complete. We are now doing phase 4, and we are saying don't be left behind. Ensure that you get a property, at the Great Oasis in Nanyuki. You can acquire an area, you can acquire a quarter year, you can acquire half acre, you can acquire an acre, you can do 5 acres, even as many as 10 or 20 acres, because we are saying bigger is better. Of course, for those who want to, maybe they're asking, do you have anything at the coast? Yes, we are at the coast. We have a great property in Malindi, and an eighth at Malindi is going for, not an eighth rather, but a quarter is going for 149,000. And it's important to mention that we have a flexible payment modes, and again, you can be able to, even with that price you're paying, it's inclusive of the title transfer. That is the beauty. So it's one package, and it's nice to see that with Optiven you can acquire a plot, and again we can be able to construct it for you, which is good news to our clients. Chris.
Viewers, my name is Chris Wamala. I'm the host, Diaspora Live and Diaspora Home and Abroad, and I'm here in Nairobi. I've been here since Friday. The reason I'm here is to speak to the team from Optiven. As we speak right now, the team is preparing to come to the US to do 3 things. One, to issue title deeds for those ones who already have their properties with Optiven. 2, to establish personal relationships, because business is all about personal relationship and interaction. And then, of course, 3, as you realize, COVID-19 changed a lot of landscape. For the last 3 years, Optiven has been reaching the diaspora through online and social media. But now, for the first time since 2020, they'll be there physically with you. And I just concluded speaking to the CEO, George Wachiuri, and now I'm speaking with Eunice Mudoni, a manager dealing specifically with the diaspora. Eunice, I know I've said your name, but before we talk about your trip to the US, please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Thank you so much, Chris, and thank you for coming to our offices today. You've confirmed that the office is there, and we are here to serve our customers. My name is Eunice Muduni, and I am a sales manager, Diaspora Affairs, and I am so grateful that I am telling you with joy that I'll be visiting a city near you. I'm sure you're excited to hear that, and we are coming with a promise, and a promise we are saying we are bringing the title deed. You were there, you invested with Optiven. Be sure that I'm coming with your title deed. You are also there and you're wondering, which company should I invest with? Optiven is here for you, because we say Optiven is a legit company, is a company that has been trusted, is a company that has settled so many Kenyans locally in diaspora. And because we want to start a relationship with you, that's why we are coming physically to the US of A to meet with our customers and to tell them that we value you, and to also to build confidence, so that when you're investing, when you're far, you are sure that you're investing with a credible company and with a credible brand, the Optiven Limited.
Awesome. Even in fact, I think at this point, I want to just reassure the viewers that I'm also a proud owner of I've done business with Optiven since 2015. Wow. So I speak from experience. Wow, I'm a happy client.
Customer, yes.
So, Eunice, like I said, right now you have a big clientele in the diaspora.
Yes.
When I was talking to people about you guys coming, people are very excited. And that speaks to the trust that people have in you. Why do you think, what has made that so many people trust in what you guys give?
Oh, wow. We pride ourselves in customer experience and customer obsession. That is what we pride in at Optiven. And the reason why customers have trusted us, even when they are very far, is because our dealings are open. We put everything on an open page, and our services are clean. We are seamless. I say this because the Optiven Limited has been in the operation for the last 23 years. This means this company has been tested, proven, and it is the best company to invest with. And also, another thing, as Optiven, where we are trusted, is because what we say and what we promise is what we deliver. We told our customers when we went to the US in the year 2019 that we are going to bring them title deed. Even when Corona came, we also continued to serve our customers, and now it's a joy because we are taking the title deed, the promise, to them now, to give them in their hand. As we shake their hands, as we tell them this is a promise that we promise, we are here to make sure that we do that, and we do not just wait for you to come for it. We come physically to show you that we value you, and we want also to build your confidence as our customers.
Awesome. I know you have a very strong team all over the world right now. I know there's a team in Europe,
yes,
in Rwanda, or some places.
Congo also
the US opens the doors from next week.
Yes.
I know the CEO will be there. Muteti is going to be there, and you're going to be there. So which are the cities that people expect to meet with you personally?
I'll be coming to meet Kenyans in Baltimore, Maryland. I'll also go to Pennsylvania. I'm going to share dates with Chris, and I'm sure Chris will also be able to
give them more details. Yes.
And also be coming to Virginia. I'll pass by Texas, and people of Texas, please make sure you share this word with people around you. Everywhere we be going, we will make sure that through Chris' social media platform and also through Optiven social media platform, we will make sure that we reach to our customers so that they are aware of the next state that we are going to meet them.
Awesome.
Yes.
Again, just like I was asking George, of course, Optiven is on the expansion spree. Apart from those ones who already have bought business, they have lots with you, there's many more who are waiting to also be a part of Optiven. I know there's one project that you have in Nakuru, but apart from just the Nakuru one, which other products are you bringing to the diaspora?
Yeah. And maybe I can mention something about Nakuru. Nakuru is amazing, by the way. Being the second, being a city now, you can imagine the kind of business you can do in Nakuru. We also have other properties because we say our basket is so big. We want to incorporate everybody because we know not everybody is looking for land in Nakuru.
Yeah.
We have Ngong. People asked us to go to Ngong. We are in Ngong now. We have a very nice property touching that called the Achievers Paradise in Kimuka, and it is only going for 1.995. You have a plot and you're good. This property you can do apartments. This is a commercial. We have a line for commercials. Those people who have been asking, you've sold so many residential. Now this is the place to invest. This is a place to put your money. When you're back there in the US, when you're in US, your property is making you money because you can go up to 5th floor. You can imagine. We also have properties in Kangudo Road. We have an amazing property called Garden of Joy, a very beautiful. By the way, most of diasporians have invested in this property, and you can see the kind of homes that are coming up in there. As I've said, the Garden of Joy, this property is full of joy. Yeah. Those families that invest in this wonderful property, they are joyous every time. This, we have seen customers coming and putting their money and building nice palatial homes, and this is the property we are asking our customers to invest. I don't want you to come to Kenya and then you rent a house to live when you're here. I want you to have your home where you come and stay, and then when you go back, you put this home in Airbnb. And Optiven, we are here because we are walking you through this journey to make sure as you invest, this property that you've invested is making you something out of. Even when you are there, it is making something out of it. And then we have a wonderful property in Nanyuki. Nanyuki is also amazing. You can bet me that. Nanyuki is one of the, I would say, if Mombasa does not pull up its socks, Nanyuki is going to take over.
Is that right?
Yeah, because we have so many tourists going to Nanyuki every weekend. When you go to Nanyuki on a Friday, you will not get a room. You will not get a hotel to stay in because it is packed every time. And we have a wonderful property called the Great Oasis, where we are saying big is better. You are there and you're looking for somewhere you can invest and build homes and maybe sell or put Airbnb or even do a hotel, a hospital, a school. This is the area you should invest. We are having blocks of 5 acres, 10 acres, and who else can offer this if not Optiven? And as we said, because we love you, our customers, our diaspora, our diasporians, this is the things that we're bringing to you, all the way from Kenya to the US. Na tunaileta tukiwa tumeipamba because we love you, and I'm saying we are coming, you buy, and then we'll come back again to hand over the title. The next time we are coming with approved buildings, and then the next time we are coming to open your hotel at the Great Oasis.
Awesome. Viewers, have been talking to Eunice Mudhoni. She's a manager here at Optiven. She's part of the team that is coming to the US to issue title deeds to those ones who already have a business with Optiven. She's also coming to the US to meet her long-time friends and business partners, establish relationships, because Optiven believes that it's more beyond just buying plots and all this. It's important to establish business with especially the diaspora. And then the third thing she's coming to do is, of course, like I said, coronavirus put us apart with most of their clients, but now they're reconnecting again, renewing the relationship and re-establishing the trust. Optiven believes in the trust. Like I said, I'm a proud owner of a nice plot in Kitengela, Optiven. I bought that plot 15 years ago. Before the end of the year, I'll have my home comfortably. When I come, I have a home. So look out for Eunice and her team. The team is going to spread around the US. Look out for George Wachiuri, the CEO. Most of you know him. You've spoken with him. He's an inspirational speaker and a generally inspiring man. He has a good story to tell. He's writing a book. Currently, he showed me. I have my copy. Make sure you get your copy, because that book is really, it will speak to you. It's for those people who are going through all sorts of issues, lost hope, depression, and that book is very inspiring. it's going to be my next Bible in the next. I'm going to read the whole book in my flight going back. And of course, George Mteti is also. He's going to start the U.S. West circuit. This is Seattle, Washington, Oregon, LA. Eunice is going to take over the East Coast circuit. That is North Carolina, Virginia, DC, Maryland, Delaware, Newark, Pennsylvania circuit. So you have a big choice to choose from. But the most important thing is that get in touch with Optiven, start speaking with them before even they come, so that by the time they come, you've already chosen your piece of property. Viewers, it's been my pleasure hosting this show from Nairobi. Again, like I said, we do this because we live in the diaspora, and we believe in the diaspora investing back at home. There's no better place than home. Eunice has something to add.
And maybe Chris, before we end up this show, maybe there are some people who would want to call us even before we get there.
Of course.
Maybe I can give my number so that we can start conversing as we come up. You heard Chris say when you're coming, we're just signing the agreements. My number is +254 715 59 7837. It is my pleasure to serve you, to talk to you, and to walk you through this journey of investment with Optiven, with the #1 company, Eastern Central Africa.
My name is Chris Omala. I'm your host, Diaspora, Home and Abroad, and I'll see you again next week as we bring you more stories, especially when they are live in the US. I'm going to be there, and I'll bring you blow by blow of what's going to happen. See you again next week.